Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. We have another update on the Yaris. So if you've been watching the channel, you would have seen we fitted a MG exhaust from Poland, and people were very split over the sound of the car. MG have said that it's not really representative of what most of their exhausts sound like. So they think there may be a manufacturing defect, which was causing this kind of whistling sound. So they are going to send us another exhaust to test out. But in the meantime, our friends at Aulitzky in Germany have sent us a valved exhaust to test on the Yaris, which is sitting down here. So the previous exhaust was an OPF delete exhaust. This one is OPF back. So you can use it with the OPF in place and it replaces the back section. This one is also valved over here, and that is controlled by the driving modes on the car. So in normal mode, it will be closed, and then when you put it in sport and track, it will open. But this little thing integrates with a CAN bus, and it will open when it's under certain load. So when you're cruising around, it won't be open, but when you put your foot down, it will. So I'm interested to see how loud this is going to be with the OPF in place. They do also make the front section, but we're going to test the back section for now until we get another version of the MG exhaust to fit onto the car. So let's get this fitted and see what it sounds like.
This is a Ryan Little production.
With the exhaust fitted, we can take a closer look at the visual aspect of it, and it looks pretty good. The rear of the Yaris is quite chunky. The stock exhaust pipes are quite small. These are 110mm, so they're quite substantial. They're finished in a nice matte black color, and I think they really suit the back of the car. They've got a nice slash cut here as well, which kind of follows the line of the bumper. But more importantly, you guys want to know what it sounds like. So I'm going to jump in the car, do some static revs, then we'll go for a drive after that. Okay, so let's start it up. So at the moment, the car is in normal mode and the valve is closed. So if you wanted the valve open, you just put it into track or sport, and then if you want the valve closed, you can put it back into normal mode. So let's hear what it sounds like in normal mode. And let's open the valve. So the valve control system is actually quite clever. This one we've actually had custom designed for the UK because we don't really have many noise regulations here. The one that it comes with is TUV certified, so it will actually close the valves during the points that it needs to make sure it meets all the noise regulations. It's actually a very, very clever bit of kit. So let's go out on the road and see what it sounds like on the move. So you joined me back in the car. I've got it in normal mode at the moment. So the valve is closed. And it's actually got a really nice tone throughout the whole rev range. Whereas the last exhaust we fitted had that kind of weird whistling sound we couldn't quite work out. This doesn't have any of that. It's a lot of a deeper tone. Drone is very acceptable when you're just cruising around, which is what you want in the kind of quiet mode. So that's 5th gear at around 2000 RPM. Yeah, it's hardly noticeable. You can tell there's something slightly different to stock, but it's not intrusive at all. And then if I put it into track, you can immediately hear it's louder. And it still retains that kind of slightly deeper noise. As you can see, we've got great British weather today, so the video is going to be a mixture of sunshine and rain on 2 different days. But yeah, it sounds good, and it doesn't have any of that whistling noise which the other exhaust had. The manufacturer of the other exhaust did say they're going to send us another one because they haven't seen that on any other cars, so we'll do an update video when we've fitted that. See what the drone is like with the valves open. It is quite loud, to be fair, considering this is an OPF back exhaust. So it's just cruising 4th gear. Yeah, I mean, you can hear the exhaust, but might get slightly annoying on longer journeys. But if you want, you can just put it back into normal mode and it's quiet again. So the clever thing about the way this valve control system works is it's very programmable. So as I said, normal mode, closed, track and sport open. But what happens if you want to go to a race circuit and there's noise limits and the exhaust is a little bit too loud for that? You can actually push the traction button twice and the exhaust valve is now actually closed in track mode, so I can enjoy what the track or the sport mode bring in terms of the drivability of the Yaris, but the exhaust is now quiet and I can still pass the noise limits. So it's actually very trick. It integrates with the CAN bus, operates from the dial in the middle that changes the driving modes. So Aulitzky actually have a TUV version of this, and the way the valve control works is it basically makes the exhaust quiet through all of the required points for TUV testing. Obviously in the UK we don't need that and the rest of the world doesn't, so we asked them to actually program it like this for us and to be able to override it in track mode in case any customers wanted to go to the race circuit. So overall, happy with the quality of the exhaust. It does sound quite loud and it has a really nice tone all the way throughout the rev range, and the valve system is just super clever. Really impressed with the way that works. They are working on an OPF delete, not only the pipework but obviously the electronics to stop the check engine light coming on to the dash. So it's very integrated in the way it works. There's no separate controller. Everything works the way it should do. Overall, I'm really impressed with it. So I'm gonna head back to the workshop now and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please remember to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you want to join the conversation, please drop a comment below and we'll try our best to respond to you. If you want to watch more of this project, you can do so over here. If you want to watch what YouTube thinks you might like from our other content, you can do so over here.